looked into your eyes and I saw Hunter.
I owe you. You're going home.
I don't have a home.
Not yours. Mine.
What is it exactly you do?
For 600 years, our ninja have brought peace to the world. But things have changed. I need warriors like you to become the future of the clan.
It's yours, if you want it.
Let's go.
I can't change your past. I can offer you something more important. A home.
I came to make you an offer, Tommy.
Call me Storm Shadow.
Hi everyone and welcome to another action-packed, exciting episode of Trip Around Multiverse with your host, the man whose name you shouldn't say 3 times in the mirror, Carl Charles, and...
Yeah, I would, because I was going to say that one. I was like, oh yeah. Oh, okay. And the spawn of Venom, C.Y. Chung.
And this episode, we're going to be talking about films that are coming out in the later part of this year.
Yeah, films that we potentially are going to watch or interesting. Yeah. Well, okay, let me put it this way. Some of the films listed here, yeah. We're probably going to review.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean that I want to watch them.
Yeah, same. I know what you mean. But yeah, you know, we'll try something different and give positive, hopeful not reviews, but like output to these, like, you know, they might be good. I try not to crap on films because
what might we potentially think of the film prior to it coming out, you know?
Yeah. And a lot of these films might have come out last year as well, but you know.
Okay. Yeah. So what film do you want to start with? That you're looking forward to coming out from from this point, which is August.
Yeah.
Till the end of the year, December.
Yeah. It's weird. I'm looking forward to it, but this film has already come out in like America, but not over here, which is really weird.
Yeah.
Snake Eyes, G.I. Joe Origins.
Okay. I've not been hearing particularly great things about that, actually. I'll tell you what is also funny. So, not specifically, because we don't know exact... Snake Eyes has many origins, yeah? Let's put it this way.
Oh, okay? I was about to bring this up as well. Yeah, go on.
No, you go first.
No,
you stole my
thing again. I know you're going.
No, I was just going to say, whoever they... I mean, I think Henry Golding looks the part, and Andrew Koji as Storm Shadow as well. The funny thing is like, okay, it's an Asian cast, except that it's not, because they're half white, both of them. Like, so your leading men, not to say, okay, you know, if you're going to cast Chinese people, Asian people, just like let them be, yeah.
But
it's just like, you don't have to. This is Hollywood. You don't have to 100% confidence that maybe they'll bring in the crowd. So we're going to cast people that are partially white to draw the American. I don't know. It's just I find it odd. The two leading men are both biracial.
What I find odd, and from what I know of the Snake Eyes character, is he's a white dude.
Yeah, well, yeah. I don't want to say that's diversity for the sake of diversity, because, as I said, Henry Golding is half white, and if you didn't know what he looked like, his name sounds fully white.
Yeah, but you look at me like, he's not white. But, like, all the interpretations of Snake Eyes I've ever seen, his whole thing was, he was, like, sort of like Iron Fist. He was a white kid who somehow was in Asia, like, due to his parents dying or whatever, and then he got raised to become a ninja.
Yeah,
so it's kind of like his backstory, but
that's kind of what they did with the previous G.I. Joes.
Yeah.
Films. I do kind of think, okay, I suppose At the end of the day, it depends on the story. If it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not.
Yeah.
Can't blame the people that are acting in it, because I think Henry Golden would do. Look, he's got the charisma and he's got the look for it. For someone that you think underneath Storm Shadow's visage, and also he kind of has the legitimacy, if you know what I mean. Not saying okay, Chinese person knows martial arts, but he looks like he can do the stuff.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Andrew Koji as well, because I've seen him in Warrior. Yeah. But I hear from reviews I'm seeing it's not the greatest.
Yeah, I've heard the same. Like, I heard that there's a good story that could be told, but then there's some bit where they sort of just go left.
I think also they were trying to avoid the whole white savior come into the world of the Asians or whoever it is, the foreign country, and just be the best. At least if he's half kind of, yeah.
Yeah, but then...
I know, because then you run into... But it's not like the comic book.
Yeah.
But then I think they're trying to be more politically correct in some ways now. At the same time, it's just like... Yeah, we're falling into the trap of...
pandering.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because...
But I don't mind. Okay, if it's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. But yeah, I'm not hearing the greatest. This all.
And the other thing, again, I haven't seen the film. I don't know if this happens, but Snake Eyes' whole thing is not talking.
Yeah.
Either due to a vow he made that he's not going to talk, or in some stories where he got shot in the throat. That's why he can't speak.
Yeah.
But from what I've seen in glimpses of trailers, again, I just see the trailers about volume because I don't want to know what's going on. They show too much of his face and he's talking.
Well, you never know. At the end of this film, because it's meant to be a prequel, him and Storm Shadow could have a fight at the end, and the explosion happens or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And then that's it, done. Storm Shadow stabs him in the throat, whatever.
Yeah.
Who knows exactly?
Hopefully.
Well, it'd be good if they work
through.
it in, but knowing Hollywood, if this does well, what they're going to do is hold off him being hurt again and again until they get to the point of the end of the trilogy or whatever they're going to do.
Yeah. But I also heard, and I think the person told me this is joking, and I kind of hope they are joking, that there's some hints to the Hasbro verse, i.e. a crossover of Transformers in this film.
Okay, we'll see about that, because you know how big those guys are, and you know how small, I won't say small, but you know how normal sized G.I. Joes are. So
yeah, so we'll see. If it is, I'll be quite amazed. Like, wow, they're going that route. Good on them. They did it in the comics and it worked. So we'll see if they could pull it off in this.
Yeah. Are you looking forward to Free Guy, the Ryan Reynolds film?
Yes, as I am a huge Ryan Reynolds fan, I'm quite looking forward to it.
I do like. Okay, some people think he just plays Ryan Reynolds through his films, and technically Ryan Reynolds / Deadpool, because in the Hitman's Bodyguard he was kind of Wade Wilson-ish.
Yeah.
But I think the humor of the film, like I think Ryan Reynolds adapts himself to the films, and what he's been doing is quite recently more kind of ludicrous style films.
Yeah.
So his persona fits it, and not that you say okay he's Deadpool in all the films. He just like happened to get the scripts that he's like, okay, you know what, this is the style I'm going to go for.
Yeah.
And I think this is fun because it's like an NPC. What is it? The NPC gets hit with a computer virus and then becomes
sentient.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. In a video gaming world where it's multiplayer online.
Yeah, which is, to me, that's a pretty cool idea.
Yeah, and when it sounds kind of serious-ish the way we said it, but it from the trailers it just looks completely over the top.
Yeah.
Because then he starts doing stuff that he's not meant to be doing, and then he starts wrecking the game world, and it's like, shut him down. So that should be fun.
What else is there? Are you looking forward to? Was it? I keep hearing things about it. Oh, sorry. Don't Breathe 2, because I haven't seen the first one. I've heard it's pretty good.
Don't Breathe, the horror film. Let me think. I might have seen that on the horror channel, actually, if I'm correct.
Really?
No! Sorry, I'm thinking of Blink. Don't Blink. There's a film called Don't Blink, and if you blink, people start disappearing. Something like that. Oh, wow. It wasn't a great horror film. Let me put it that way. Yeah? Don't Breathe. I actually have not heard of this film.
It's with You see Avatar, right?
Yeah.
You know the bad guy in it, the guy who
Yeah,
basically looks
Stephen
like
Lang, yeah.
Cable.
The muscly military man.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
looks
yeah.
like he's about 65 or some stuff like. You're like, damn, that guy's bulky.
Yeah, 65 but has a body of a 30-year-old. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's, if I remember correctly, I haven't seen it either. These kids break into his house and he's blind, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember now.
But
I
then he's
remember
like
I've heard
some
of this.
super awesome, like, assassin
Yeah.
kind of guy. You find out, I think, during the story. I don't actually know. I haven't seen it yet. And I want to
Yeah.
see it. So I need to see number 1 before I see number 2.
Look, funny enough, this kind of is in line with all them horror slasher films that I like to watch.
Yeah.
The thing is, this more seems like a horror because you can't stop this guy and you're gonna die in some nasty way, not like a hilarious, gruesome way. As
he's gonna mess
to
you
some of
up.
yeah. You like when you actually care about the people and they're in danger, you're like, oh no.
Yeah. But with this, I don't think... Because what I've heard about the first one,
Yeah.
there's only like one likable character out of the kids that go into the house. The
Oh
others
yeah,
are, like,
but
a bit
I'm
dicks.
pretty sure you don't want them all to die.
No.
Yeah.
Or
You know,
do.
you know what? It's intriguing because you brought it to me. Brought it up. Now, if I catch this at some point, I'll
Yeah.
probably catch the sequel as well.
Yeah, same. Because it
Yeah,
does look
yeah.
sound pretty... I've heard good things about it, so
Yeah.
we'll see.
But as to now, if I don't watch, if it doesn't come on Netflix or whatever that I've got, then I'm probably going to miss it because I'm not going to watch it in time for the sequel or to make up my mind whether I should watch the sequel.
Yeah. But we will see. We will see. Because I think this came out... No, it came out before the first Quiet Place, if I remember correctly. Because I was about to say they're sort of in the same ilk, but they're not. Yeah.
Yeah.
What,
No, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, in this film I just came across, only because
Yeah.
I saw 3 actors I recognize, actually 4. The Protege, which looks pretty interesting.
The protege.
It's an action thriller.
Okay, so okay, Maggie Q, I bet you, Michael Keaton and Samuel L. Jackson are all the ones you read. 4, and Robert Patrick, the
Yeah, of
entire
course.
cast you recognize.
Yeah, that's
right?
why. I was like, interesting. Okay,
firstly,
cool.
let's put it this way: we'll probably just watch it because Maggie Q's actually in it,
Yeah,
right?
of course. That's the
But-
reason, to be fair.
Michael Keaton's having a renaissance as well, and Samuel L. Jackson is always Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah,
so,
he's never disappeared.
yeah.
He's a
I'm-
constant.
I'm gonna see how I look. I kind of am from simply the cast looking forward to watching this, and it
Yeah,
could be
same.
a pile of trash, right?
Yeah.
But I'm probably going to be entertained by the people that are actually in it. So
You know why I think it could be a pile of trash? And this is no knock on the actor because I love the actor. Samuel L. Jackson, because you know he could be in anything.
yes,
So I was
Yes.
like, okay, he's the variable in this. That makes it.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
could be crap. It could be good. Who knows?
yeah, exactly.
Oh,
And I don't want to say on Michael Keaton's recent films haven't been the best either. RoboCop and what was it in some other film where he took over, broke into someone's house and was some sort of threatening them of some sort. I can't remember exactly what it was, but that wasn't great either. Yeah, so he hasn't had the greatest track record.
Well,
But I want to say if Samuel Jackson's going to be hamming it up, and then you got Michael Keaton hamming it up on the other side, damn, yeah, this is going to be very watchable.
I don't know. From what it says, I don't know if it'll be anyone hamming it up. If it's an action thriller, so I don't know. It might be.
Well, if it's actually serious, we'll have to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it could be interesting. But to be fair, like you said, you got Michael Keaton, Samuel Jackson, and Robert Patrick, who all have hammed it up. So yeah, it could be a fun ride, I guess.
Oh, hold on. The film that I was talking about, that Michael Keaton was called Blindsided, I think, or Penthouse North. Yeah.
Okay.
Have you seen
Check
it?
that out. No. Haven't seen it. all.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, it's not the greatest. Even it actually has a decent concept where it's just kind of in the flat
Yeah.
where they're breaking in because she's a journalist. I think she's blind as well. I can't remember 100%.
Okay.
And and they're kind of trying to get information from her where she was a photojournalist before it, so they're trying to get the film and stuff like that. But it was a decent concept. I just I don't think it was executed particularly well. Anyways, moving on from that, right? 'Cause not to sidetrack what we're talking about right now.
No.
I've been yeah. Candyman, of course.
Yeah, I'm actually looking forward to it, as this film's been kind of hyped for the last like.
I will say this because our boy
years.
Tony Todd's in it, right?
Yeah.
But I am not sure about when you title something. Like I think something like this should have some sort of subtitle to it, because you've got 3 versions of Halloween. You got the first Halloween.
Yeah.
You got Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Yeah.
And then you got Halloween 2018, was it?
I think 2018. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they should have subtitles or something like that, just to distinguish them. Allow first Halloween, fine. And even I suppose you could Rob Zombie's Halloween, right?
Yeah.
But by the time you get to the next Halloween, you're like, yeah, because Candyman. I know Candyman had sequels, Farewell to the Flesh, and what was the other one?
I have no idea.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, this is the kid, the little baby in Candyman, all grown up now, right? So
Yeah.
they have plenty of subtitles they could slap at the end of
Yeah,
this. you know?
easy, like Candyman New Beginning or something stupid like that. But
Oh
yeah.
that sounds like Halloween. I mean,
But yeah, but you know what I mean, innit?
Friday 13th. But
Yeah.
yeah. Or you know, what's the word for it? I want to say inheritance or something like that. You know, like when it's passing down to generation to. Oh yeah, Candyman generations, whatever.
Yeah, I was about to say
Not something as straightforward as we are, but with they're Hollywood. They've got years to think of this stuff. We're trying to think of them on the spot. So
they pay people to think of these things.
exactly. You know, you pay me $1 million to think of a subtitle. God damn, yeah.
Exactly. Not. I got a good idea. Candyman. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
let's call it Candyman.
It took us 4 hours to think of this. sort of.
But definitely looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's trying to say Candyman 2 and 3 are in continuity, but the trend is kind of ignore the previous sequels. This is the new sequel.
Yeah. Which makes no sense. But yeah, I'm excited. Jordan Peele.
You know what? I gotta say, I never sort of saw when I heard about Candyman when I was a kid, you think it's a horror.
Yeah.
But it's more of I want to say suspense thriller. The first one at the very least is, because the second, the 2 and 3 I think became more. I don't want to necessarily do slasher or whatever, right? But just kind of lost the
buzz. Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, and when I watched Candyman again, it was like, oh yeah, it's more of like we were watching The Ring.
Yeah,
an investigative thing. What's going on, and when's Candyman going to make an appearance to start slashing up some victims or something? Not necessarily like that, but it's like, okay, you don't want to be bugging the Candyman.
Yeah, but they went a different route. Sadly, after that, don't know why. Okay.
Yeah. Shang-Chi.
I was going to say one before that, but yeah, Shang-Chi. Now we'll talk about Shang-Chi. We'll go back to my one after.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I wonder how. I mean, like back in the day, I was watching the Chinese operas, like the soap operas and stuff like that, where they have magical powers and all this craziness, right?
Yeah.
I'm wondering if they're going to put that into this somehow, even though Shang-Chi's more. I like it that he's martial arts based, real world person ish.
Yeah.
Just elite with his abilities. So if he's fighting people that have special abilities, he can just take them because he's that damn good.
Yeah.
Even though it's going to be not necessarily a struggle, but you know, when you're trying to hit someone at a nerve point and they've got no nerves there,
yeah,
you find a way around it. But it's just interesting to see a guy who's normalized versus super powered people, and he can still take.
Yeah, I like to see. I'm quite interested in how they're going to pull this off.
Yeah,
it's gonna be good.
Yeah, I do like how Tony Leung is the. I mean, obviously, you can't use Fu Manchu because of rights, so they've just switched up the Mandarin, and it kind of ties up the Iron Man plot point from the first Iron Man.
Yeah.
And Iron Man 3 kind of as well.
Yeah.
So
Full circle.
it was a good way they tweaked it and turned it around. It's just like, you know what, we just replaced one character who's really racist and offensive with another character who's less
racist. Yeah.
Less racist and offensive.
Yeah,
but
because
relevant to our world.
Yeah, because with Iron Man 3, I never understood why. All right, like you said, you know, the Mandarin we all know is Asian descent or whatever, innit? So I never understood why in Iron Man 3 they kind of went with him being Middle Eastern, because the name doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, yeah. I will say this though, we did miss because they didn't do that. We did miss Magic versus Science
Yeah.
as a cool thing that could have maybe should have happened.
Yeah, should have.
But hey, look,
It is what it is.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it probably didn't have. How could you fit in the tech world that Iron Man was having anyways? So you kind of would have, yeah, it might have been.
Yeah,
bit
especially at that
awkward
point
slotting.
as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
exactly.
they haven't introduced magic into the Marvel universe at that point,
Yeah,
so yeah, it would have been a bit
exactly.
weird. Wouldn't it?
Until Doctor Strange. Well, yeah, you could say they had bits and pieces, but it wasn't introduced as a major thing until Doctor Strange.
Yeah. So yeah,
Okay.
makes sense.
Yeah. So you were saying before I interrupted you with Shang-Chi?
I only noticed it now, and I'm only want to see this because of who's in it. There's a film called Vacation Friends, and
The what? Sorry.
Vacation Friends.
I just you cut out there. What did you say?
Vacation Friends.
Oh, Vacation Friends. All right, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And I only want to see it because the man who cannot be seen is in it.
Our buddy Jonathan Anthony Felix Cena II.
Yeah. Because I saw it, I was like, oh, John Cena. I was like, okay, I want to see
geez.
this.
Oh, geez, right. But he's got a lot of films coming out.
Yeah,
but
man.
I think it's only because as well, they probably filmed some of these films last year and they got kind of pushed back.
Yeah.
So it looked like they're all coming out in one bunch, but it's just like massive delays.
Yeah, because from what it's saying here, it's going to be on Disney Plus. So hey,
Yeah.
that's cool. Yeah, I'm definitely watching that because he's funny.
Yes, yes. You saw him in what's that one? Cop Blockers.
Yeah, Cop Blockers.
Oh no, Blockers.
Blockers, yeah, but it is called Cop Blockers. Yeah, he's funny in that. He is hilarious.
I'm not sure if I'd. I might have to get more information before I go and see if I decide to pay to watch that.
What, this?
Yeah.
on Disney Plus,
Vacation
too.
Friends.
That's why I'm watching
Because
it.
I don't think John Cena's just enough of a draw himself to make me watch it and pay to watch it. I'd probably watch it if it was on Netflix or something like that. But I'm like, yeah. He's got a decent track record of films, though. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, it's true. He hasn't been in really any stinkers. Well, there's been one, but I never watched it. I don't think anyone did.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was cool, man.
Okay. So,
And I want to see for guilty pleasure, He's All That, the sequel to She's All That, which came out
Shut
about
up!
20 years ago. Yeah, dude, it's there.
No. I saw the title, but I didn't know it was a sequel to She's All That. So I was
Yeah.
like, shut up. Not shut up because you want to watch it, but like, what? They're doing a sequel to this? This movie was like 20 years old.
Yeah,
How are they gonna do
exactly.
that?
So that's why I'm like, I want to see this just to see why they would do such a
Okay,
thing.
you know what, actually. Okay, now, funny enough, I said I was going to watch a film where I don't know anything about with John Cena in it.
Yeah.
But let me put it this way, right?
Yeah.
This film is intriguing because usually they do all the makeovers for the girls,
Yeah.
right? And then all of a sudden they're beautiful long, or whatever it is, the gimmick, right?
Yeah.
But now they've gender swapped it. I'm like, you know what? I wonder
I want to see how
how
it
they're going to pull
works.
this off. You know?
Yeah. Like,
I know they're probably going to just make him like a geek or something like Clark Kent style, and then he's going to work out, take off the glasses, whatever, and he's just going to buff up. It's probably exactly what
That
they
is-
did in She's All That, just
Yep.
to She's All That.
that's
but-
exactly what's going to happen. Exactly.
Let's put it, but I hope they don't just do it like that. It'd be better if they just kind of mix things up a bit, where it's not so straightforward.
Yeah, hopefully. But
Because
we'll see.
you know how Hollywood is. You just put frumpy clothes on a girl, put glasses on, give her a couple of pimples or whatever. All of a sudden she's ugly. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
Like, great.
Yeah.
That was...
Yeah, and so what they're going to probably do is give him loose fit clothing,
yeah.
and pretend that he's fat or something
Yeah.
like that.
But then he's going
Give
to take
him
off his top
glasses.
and he's, like, completely ripped.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what I have to say? In some ways, the shallowness of this
Yeah.
might make it into a train wreck, which I'm gonna probably enjoy watching.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, have you ever watched the film Obsessed?
No.
Okay, so it's the film. You know what it's about, though, yeah?
No. Tell me.
Okay.
Tell me.
So it's about Ali Larter and Beyonce having a fight, basically, over
Yeah.
Idris Elba.
Oh, that film!
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
That film's trash, but I watched it.
See, I wanted to watch it, but I was like, I don't know who this Idris Elba is.
Sometimes, look, I watch Friday the 13th on Slash and stuff like that. I enjoy trash sometimes.
Yeah, I
If
know
something
you.
so bad, like Obsessed, it's like I gotta watch it because it's just such a train wreck. Maybe this will be on that level, and if it is, I'll watch it as well.
Okay, I need to check out Obsessed as well then. 'cause
Yeah,
I've
the
heard
draw of it is not because it's gonna be good. It's because it might potentially be really bad.
it might be ludicrously terrible. Yeah, I'm in. I'm totally in. I don't care.
Oh dear. So is it the girl's daughter from the original? She's all about.
I don't know. It just says it's like a gender swap sequel. Like, okay, cool. That's gonna be interesting.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, you know it's gonna be crap. But
Yeah, exactly. Might well be.
okay, no, actually, I'm not gonna say it's gonna be crap. You know, it's not aimed for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I do hope people out there enjoy it.
Okay, that's the thing. If you know what you're going in for,
Yeah,
sometimes you get the enjoyment out of it. Sometimes it's still a piece of crap, but still,
Yeah, but still.
as long as you know what you're going in for, you're like, yeah, my expectations are this level.
yeah. If you go in hoping it's gonna be like the greatest film I've ever made, then you've set yourself up for disappointment with anything in general.
And funny enough, we're talking about that.
Yeah,
Venom, Let There Be Carnage is one of the ones where I'm like, I know we're gonna review it. I don't look forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it.
You seen the trailers?
No.
Okay. Well, then I won't speak. I saw the trailers because I was trying to get myself more hyped for it. But
Yeah.
I saw the trailers for the first one, and when I watched the first one, I was like, So I was like, maybe if the trailer draws me in here,
Yeah.
I won't spoil anything if you don't want to speak about it specifically. But I was like, it's more of the same as the previous one.
Okay. I really enjoyed the first one.
Okay. All right.
Like, I know it's not great, but I liked it.
Oh, no, okay. Yeah. Now, if it was a straight action, the first one, fair enough. If it was a ludicrous film as well, fair enough. But it kind of was that midpoint, and then it went into that massive CGI fight at the end. I was like, come on.
Yeah, that was a bit.
I mean, Tom Hardy, good as playing. He's not playing proper Eddie Brock.
Yeah.
He's just playing a guy who's got the Venom symbiote, right?
Yeah.
But fair enough. How he did it was fine.
Yeah.
I just, I think they were over reliant on CG and how Venom hides as a joke, when you're not wearing Venom.
Yeah. Because, like,
And where the hell's Riot? Who's this Riot geezer and stuff like that? I know where he comes from because of the comics Lethal Protector, but it's just like, yeah, just take random symbiotes and...
Yeah. But, like, I think another thing why I give the film leeway is because they're doing the best with what they can actually use.
Oh, it's true. It's true.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, Woody Harrelson looks like he's gonna. You've seen it. You know how Woody Harrelson is,
Yeah,
right?
he's
He's probably
the
gonna
best.
ham it up ever so slightly.
Yeah.
Well, not ever so slightly. He might even put it over the top completely when he's actually Carnage.
Yeah.
Not to spoil who else is in it, but Shriek's in it as well.
Yeah, I kind of gathered that. Because you can't have Carnage without Shriek, to be fair.
Yeah, so we'll see if any other members of Maximum Carnage make an appearance out of nowhere.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
But you never
They
know.
probably can't use them. They probably can't use some of them.
But you never know because there's some weird, like those weird rumors that there's gonna be Spider-Man in it or something like that. So who knows? Who
Like they
knows?
had for the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be like, if Carrion makes an appearance or Demo Goblin / Hobgoblin or something like that, whether they got the rights to, okay. Yeah, we'll see. But they've got some characters they could use from Maximum Carnage, is what I'm saying. Probably won't because it's not going to go in that direction. But you want to thought they use Shriek either, but
Yeah, exactly. So who knows? Who knows what this weird Disney Sony contract thing is? They can do whatever they want. Another film that I may be interested in is actually I don't there's not much. Well, going way forward, but we can always go back. I'm slightly interested in Halloween Kills.
okay. There's one film before Halloween Kills, but we'll go for Halloween Kills as well right now.
All right.
I'm actually like slasher films, my thing. You know, I'll watch it. I like how they rebooted. Well, okay, it wasn't reboot. It was kind of a retool
Yeah.
/ what was it?
We will keep what we want to keep from the mythos. Yeah.
Yeah. And I do like it that they called it Halloween Kills because they subtitle, they got a little bit of a different title.
Yeah.
Halloween should have been called Halloween something. I don't know.
Yeah.
because
than
it is
Halloween.
Halloween 2018 is a sequel to Halloween 1978. So
Yeah.
kind of you do need
You need something
it's
there.
just really, really Halloween, the night he returns, because that's what I think one of the taglines for the first film was.
Okay.
Yeah, or the night he came back or something like that. But yeah, they could have just done that for the first one. They called it that. Yeah. But I think the next one after this was called Halloween Ends.
Yeah, I think so.
So I'm intrigued. I mean, like, this series, this kind of reboot, well, re-altered, however you want to put it, Halloween,
Retelling? I mean, I don't know.
where Jamie Lee Curtis is, basically terrorized by Michael Myers mentally, and she builds whatever it is to, the traps and all that stuff to get him. I'm like, oh, you know what? That's good.
Yeah.
I really think they could have probably fit Halloween 2 into the canon of this. Most of Halloween 2 anyways, but whatever, right?
Yeah, whatever.
It's good to see the final girl / victim, whatever, be prepared for the nemesis now.
Who's worked like years.
Exactly. Because, you might think, the way that they played it, like, oh, she's paranoid or whatever, right? But when something happens and Michael Myers invaded her house towards the end of the first film,
Yeah.
you're like, damn, you get him good.
Yeah, she knew it was coming. She was like, yep, I'm prepared for you. I've got a nuke. I've got this. I've got that.
I think what's also funny as well, when basically the basement's burning and she shuts the trap on him, and then you're like, right, well, Michael Myers, you got a sequel, so how are you coming back from this?
Yeah. I wonder how they're going to do that.
But I think at the trailer show you how he comes back.
Okay, fair
You
enough.
probably should avoid that. And technically, I mean, he comes back, so
Yeah.
you can't say they kind of. I don't say it's spoiling if you show in the trailer, but you're gonna know in the first 5 minutes of the film that he's definitely alive.
Yeah. Unless they're doing unless they went with this one was about her dealing with the bad guys from Halloween 3, the best Halloween film.
Yeah, shut up, Season of the Witch.
That's the
You
best
shut
one.
up.
No,
about
dude, that is the best Halloween film. I don't care what anyone says. That's the best one.
But I'm looking forward to that, because I liked how they gritty rebooted it in a way, but more like, look, this is not extravagantly budgeted, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't need to look that way. There's no special effects that we need CGI for or anything like that, unless it's knives going into people that you got to kind of, the small little things.
Yeah. I liked it.
No Time to Die is the one that you kind of skipped.
Wait, what? No Time to Die?
Yeah. No Time to Die. James Bond.
Oh snap! Yeah. I forgot about that, Mr. Bond.
That's how much you're looking forward to it. You're like,
No,
what
because it's been like put back so many times. I kind of either thought it came out or wasn't coming out. I just forgot.
Yeah. Are you looking forward to this film?
Yeah, as it's his apparently last go at it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Look, I have to say I'm intrigued, because it seems like it'd be the last set of the Daniel Craig films, which means they either reboot afterwards,
Yeah.
or he might die at the end of this, for all we know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because his set of films just seems like a solo set of films that are just set in that comic continuity.
Yeah.
Which is fine. But it's just like, if it's the final one, I wonder how they're going to end it.
Yeah, just kill him, innit, really.
Oh yeah, because he is about 50 something now.
Yeah.
The character as well is all about him aging.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Or not even kill him, retire him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because sorry,
the story. I don't know how much you know about it, but it's a lady's taking up the 007 mantle because James Bond is kind of in retirement or whatever. But basically, they promote a new agent to his code number.
Okay.
Yeah. And I don't know how much of his mentor he's going to be.
Yeah.
Or if they're going to be like how they're going to be when you have a hero like that, where whoever it is tries to do the mission, they fail, and then he just got to come back and do the mission himself or something like that. And it's just like, well, hold on a minute. Your new 007 is a woman and she's black. You can't do that. If you're going to do that,
Yeah.
You can't get an old white man to go and show her I'm better than her,
Yeah.
So hopefully they don't go that way. I mean, if anything, they could use it as you're out of touch, James Bond, and I am I'm what they're forward thinking sort of.
Yeah.
Character.
I am
However,
the future.
sometimes you like your experience is going to trump my whatever.
Yeah.
There could
Hopefully
be an
the
odd
other way.
couple kind of teamwork style that brings some tension to it. Yeah, let's see how that works. But that's going to be a big budget, over the top,
Yeah, of
extravagant
course.
film, to a degree.
Yeah. It'd be a spectacle.
Yeah.
I'm down for it. Yeah, I'm just pissed that my
It's
boy,
just, yeah, Batista, right?
yeah, never came back because
Yeah,
he
well,
didn't die.
you know what? He never died. He never
never
died.
died.
That's what
Never
we know.
died.
Me and you both believe he never died.
He never died.
Yeah.
He's still walking in that desert trying to find James Bond.
Yeah. Still just walking through everyone's trains, just throwing tables into
Yeah.
women's faces.
You're not James Bond. You're not James Bond. Yep, I like to believe that's what's going on.
I have to say, I thought it was quite funny how you see this massive muscular Batista, right, just wading through there, and he just flips the table in the lady's face. But it was like, what?
Wait, why?
Because when he found James Bond, the first thing he does is just flip the table.
Yeah, so I'm saying she's probably like, "Why are you doing this to me? I haven't done
He
anything to
didn't,
you."
but like, what was good about it is that he didn't care what gender you were. He had this mission, and he's just going to do it.
Yeah, that's why he was awesome. Jinx. He was
Always a
great.
great terror. Like, well, he was the slasher villain of that film,
Yeah.
which I really enjoyed. Because no matter what Bond did to him, he just kept coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hence why we think he's not dead.
Yeah. Well, I hope I'd like them to use him again because it's just he's a threat.
Yeah, because I
He's a
thought
threat.
they were kind of setting him up to be the next Jaws.
Yeah, exactly.
Well.
It's just a bit of a waste if he doesn't come back.
Yeah.
Right.
But do you think Batista is too big for that role now? And if they did bring him back, would they have to give him like a more meatier role?
Well, I'm thinking they won't bring him back. That's the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah. If they did bring him back, he'd have more screen time. Then he'd just come back to die. That's kind of it. Weird.
Yeah.
And he isn't listed in any of the credits or anything like that. So unless he's a major surprise,
Fingers crossed.
yeah, but we both wish he comes back out of nowhere, bust through a wall to fight James Bond randomly for no reason because that's what he does in the other film.
Or he kills James Bond and goes, "I'm James Bond now," and then
Yeah.
that's how the sequels go. That'd be great.
Oh yeah. Well, the thing is, Batista can pull off action hero, even though he doesn't mainly do it because he wants to expand his horizons. He can pull it off. So
He's a great actor.
so you look forward to Eternals? Have you heard a lot about that?
This is another film I've sort of tried to keep away from.
Yeah.
Because I don't really know much about the characters.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to keep it that way.
Well,
And-
same here. I agree with you. I'm thinking it's a Marvel film. I'm probably going to watch it just because of that. But
Yeah.
it's going to be the first Marvel film I see that I don't have any idea of who or what is going on.
Yeah.
In here.
Because like everyone else, every other character, I've known who they are or have like a brief knowledge of them. But
I mean, even Guardians of the Galaxy, when that random lineup was the team, you're like,
Yeah.
yeah. But I know they exist and I know what they're like a space unit of some sort, right?
yeah. But-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I've tried to read into what Eternals are. I still don't understand. So I'm like, I'll just leave it that way.
Well, that might be a good thing. That might be a bad thing, depending on how they do the film.
Yeah.
But at least you don't have any expectations of, oh, this should be that or that should be this. You
Yeah,
know?
I have none, and I'm keeping it that way.
Uh,
Plus, Gemma Chan's in it, so hey.
yeah.
Even though she's played two different characters in the Marvel Universe, but who are we to say anything?
Well, hold on. One of them was blue. Well, no,
Yeah.
one of them was green. Was it? She was
No.
a green girl.
Blue, she was a Kree in Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
So
Well,
yeah,
look, we're gonna say she was different colored there. Therefore, she was a different race
Yeah.
of character.
just someone who happened to look slightly alike, you know.
Exactly. Because
Yeah,
there's many people in our world that look similar to each other.
yeah, who are not related.
Exactly. But now, if you expand it to alien worlds, yeah,
Yeah, that'd happen.
alien humanoids that look that have featured like humans.
Yeah.
Okay, Ghostbusters Afterlife. You looking forward to that?
I am and I ain't. Because I'm one of the small majority that actually likes the female reboot, and I feel like they'd be crapped on.
Yeah.
And also think it's a bit too late to do a sequel to the old ones.
Yeah. Look, I'm intrigued to watch it because Paul Rudd's in it as
Yes,
well.
of course, yeah. Paul Rudd's the man.
But okay, here's the funny thing, right?
Yeah.
So people are like, okay, if you're going to reboot Ghostbusters before the female, no, I'm not sure if it's during the female reboot or if they're going to reboot after the female reboot. Well, the lineup be, who would you have as the four characters?
Yeah.
Like actors. And people are like, oh, if you had Paul Rudd, Chris Pratt, and some other guys. I can't remember the other ones, right? Obviously, you're going to have a black guy in it because he has to play Ernie Hudson. The Winston role.
Yeah.
Right. But yeah, if you have the lineup of, I don't want to say necessarily comedians or guys who have comedic timing when they're acting,
Yeah.
A reboot would be good,
Yeah.
But they're going this other direction. I'm like, all right, we'll see how you're going to do a sequel to a 30-year-old film or 40-year-old film,
Before you.
and not. Yeah, and not overly. Was it? No, sorry. Well, it depends. Ghostbusters 2 is 1982, right?
Wait. I don't know. Ooh, let me check that.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll look. 1984.
There we go. All right, yeah.
All right. But as long as it's just not an update with special effects that are better, better than the old films, because sometimes when they do the newer films, like we've seen The Thing, or they're like, oh, we've got special effects, we can do this, or like not to cuss, I mean, Superman Returns didn't have the greatest story either, even though I thought Brendan Ruff was a great Superman. And that was just like an updated version of Superman with, oh, we've got new special effects.
Yeah, I agree.
This one doesn't go that way. I haven't
could
seen.
Be all right.
Yeah, I haven't seen too much about it, trailers wise and stuff, because I'm probably going to end up watching it. So
yeah, that's why I haven't watched any. Yeah, I just Yeah, I like you're saying. I get they tried to reboot, it didn't work, so they're going with something that they reckon will work. But they should have just done another reboot then.
Yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, I'll still watch it.
All right. You're gonna watch Red Notice, the Red Notice with the Rock, Gal Gadot, and Ryan Reynolds, Netflix film.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Even though I have a sneaking suspicion that The Rock is just gonna play The Rock.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, look. We saw in Hobbs and Shaw that Ryan Reynolds and The Rock have a good comedic chemistry.
Yeah.
Yes, and we know for a while The Rock just plays The Rock, but
you never know. He might change for this film. I don't.
No, he's playing an FBI profiler here. So.
Oh. Huh? Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know how that's gonna. I mean, not that The Rock can't pull it off, but I don't think playing an FBI profiler. You can act like The Rock. Dwayne Johnson was gonna have to act as an actual character, maybe.
Like, I give The Rock like flack and everything, but I love the guy. But he can do serious roles because I don't know if I've mentioned this before.
But this film was got Ryan Reynolds in it, right? It's probably going to be an action comedy sort of thriller thing.
Yeah.
So if he acts like The Rock in it, I wouldn't mind because that's the tone of the film.
Yeah. But he has done serious roles. Like he's in a show called Ballers, and that was sort of like a drama comedy, and he was quite serious in that.
Yeah.
But was funny when needed to be. So yeah. Okay.
Have you seen Skyscraper?
Of course.
Yeah.
Die Hard.
He was pretty serious in that, even though you're like even a buffed up Rock with one leg can still take all these criminals. Well, you don't need that other leg. He can just stand still and just clobber them all.
That leg was keeping him down, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Without the leg, he was more stronger.
Oh yeah. Okay, so you're gonna be watching that, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. You're gonna watch Resident Evil: Welcome to Raccoon City.
Yes, I am. To see how they ruin such a good movie franchise with a reboot.
Wait. You know what? I have to say, strangely, I've not heard anything about this film
Neither
at all, and it's coming out in November.
Yeah, apparently.
I know just some of the cast members. Our boy Neil McDonough, Donahue, Irish and Bison, as we know him. He's in it.
Oh, it's not giving me hope in the film.
Damien Dark, aka Damien Dark.
It's not giving me hope in this film. Now.
Yeah, so we'll see. You know what? If he plays, I don't know who he's going to play, but if he plays, what's that guy, Wesker?
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, come on.
Oh, no, he's not. Some dude called Tom Hopper is playing Wesker. Okay, so who's he playing?
Yeah, I do have to wonder how they're gonna not necessarily pull this all off, but oh, he's Birkin. He's William Birkin, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right.
Yeah, I wonder how serious it's gonna be. End up being. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say.
Oh,
I'm not hearing bad things. I'm not hearing good things. I'm just hearing a whole lot of nothing. But can it be worse than the previous live action film?
Hey, those films were amazing, but
Yeah.
like I legit enjoy those films. I don't know what it is, because I had no expectation and they just met them, so I think that's why I enjoy them.
Yeah, let's see about that. Let's see
But
about
it's
that.
quite interesting. They've got, you know, the girl who played Ghost in Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Yeah.
She's cast as Jill. That's quite interesting.
Yeah.
Down.
Yeah. I mean, as we know, she's completely not the race of Jill Valentine.
Yeah.
But I mean, she probably should be American as well. I know that actually is English.
Yeah.
But first of all, yeah, let's stick on that before I tell you who Chris Redfield is. Yeah. You know what? But she can act. It's fine. It's not who I expect them to cast as Jill, because whoever the person they cast as Claire looks more like Jill.
Yeah,
but then you can't have Chris Redfield who's white gonna have a sister who's half black, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
you could. It'd just be a bit. You know how it is.
People question too much. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Robbie Amell is Chris Redfield.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, okay, I like him. He's cool. He's cousin to Arrow, so yeah, it works.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, he can do the action roles and he can be relatively serious.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll have to see about how that's going to work out. He'd probably suit the role because look at it, he's got the physique. Not just say, it's just Chris. No, Chris Redfield's super bulky now by the time Resident Evil 7 comes along.
He's punching boulders.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, look. I'm sure the action role, he's capable for the action role because it's an action. How much acting does it require really?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm down. I'm down for this film.
Yeah. Depending on obviously how serious they're going to be taking it, or how closely they're going to stick to the source material. We'll see.
Well, it can't be that closely because I don't remember any time where Claire, Chris, Jill, and Leon were in the same place.
Yeah.
At the same time.
And you notice, by the way, they're probably going to push Leon till the sequel.
Oh, Leon's in this one.
Is he in this one?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so it says.
All right. Let me have a look. Oh yeah. Okay. All right. I thought. Oh my goodness. I just seen the guy who's playing.
Yeah,
Leon.
I saw it. I was like, I'll give it a chance.
Yeah. Well,
He's a pretty
look. If the script is good, the script is good. What are you thinking though? You thinking it's going to be like? It could be trash though, for all we know, because we haven't heard anything either.
It could be. But then, because we ain't hearing anything, might be a good thing.
Well, look. If it's train wreck trash, I might still watch it anyways.
Yeah, of course.
It might be so enjoyably bad it's hilarious. So
yeah. To be fair, it might be better than most of the CGI films because some of them just are weird and crazy for no reason.
Okay. The next one I'm seeing here. Spider-Man: No Way Home. You looking forward to that? Of course, right? Okay, hold on. If you are you looking forward to it if it wasn't a multiversal crossover one?
I don't know.
Okay, you think it'd be better if this was kind of the live action Spider-Verse, or would you think it's better off to be its own solo film? Because you know how they haven't come out specifically to say it is or it isn't.
Yeah, I don't know, because like from everything you keep, like all these rumors and stuff you keep hearing, to me it just sounds like it's going to be a weird mess.
Yeah.
And like it would have been better if all this stuff is happening, it's kind of surprised when you're watching a film.
Yeah.
Rather than, oh yeah, this is happening. Like, oh okay, what?
Well, look, they haven't pulled out any posters yet or any trailers, and this film comes out in December. So good on them in a way of like keeping the intrigue up.
Yeah.
At the same time, they are going to have to do something at some point to release some promotional stuff. But then how do you hide? Like, do they full on advertise it? Oh, if it is Spider-Verse, yeah, here are the guys who are going to be in it because that's going to draw more people. Or they'd be like, no, let's keep it as a surprise. Like how, Suicide Squad murdered half the cast members in
Spoilers.
record time.
Yeah, but
I'm hoping that they keep it kind of like not overly advertised. Oh yeah, it's a Spider-Man film, just happened to have these people in it, right?
Yeah.
But then show the alternate universe Peter Parkers.
Yeah.
And then when you watch it, you're like, oh,
Yeah,
surprised
same.
people come.
Hope it's that way, because like me personally, I think like a multiversal thing works better animated.
Yeah.
Like in Into the Spider-Verse, because like they all had their little different art styles and whatever.
Yeah.
And it kind of flowed better, but I don't know, film-wise, I think it'd be a bit weird. Like, if Electro is Electro from the Amazing Spider-Man films and he got brought over, I'm cool with that. But then all the other things seem a bit weird to me, but we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, look, it's a Marvel film. They know what they're doing.
Yeah, we hope so.
And also, this kind of like, if this is leading to Doctor Strange, Madness of the Multiverse, it's a way to go,
Yeah.
If the multiverse happens here, and then I think they're making a fourth Spider-Man film.
Okay. Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if this is a multiversal crossover, fine. And you're gonna make your own fourth Spider-Man film that resolves Tom Holland's Spider-Man storyline. Yeah. Okay.
But I kind of hopefully like. I was looking forward to this film being like, dealing with the aftermath of what happened at the end of the last one. Like,
yeah, probably some of this film will be, and then some of it, you get sucked in, like something happens to get sucked into the ultimate dimension. I don't know. We're just trying to predict how the film goes from what we're hearing. But look, I'm sure they'll have to resolve something like that because they can't. That's too much major of a storyline to put off another movie.
Yeah,
that's coming out in 2 years' time after that one, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, unless the whole thing is he's like, I'm not Spider-Man, he's Spider-Man, and that's when you get the other one.
Oh yeah, we're all Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So who's the real Spider-Man? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
To get him out of court, but yeah, we'll see. It'll be like you said, it'll be good. We'll just see where it goes.
All right. I think this is probably going to be the final film that I see, unless you got another film after this. But The Matrix 4 or whatever it's going to be called.
Yeah. I'm surprised it's coming out this year.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. They.
I haven't heard anything or seen anything.
Yeah.
Like, I get with the Matrix films, they've always been like kind of secretive with everything that. Yeah, because I remember with like Matrix Reloaded and Revolution, you didn't really see anything until they let you.
Yeah. Okay. I'll tell you what the thing is about the Matrix, right? The first Matrix I liked. The second Matrix had good action, right? Good martial arts and all that stuff.
Yeah.
As a story in itself was a bit,
Mess.
I don't want to say inconclusive, but it was more all about the action than the story. So you're like, all right, I can allow this if the third part of it wraps it up, right? Yeah. Except the third part kind of is like a bit pretentious. It's a bit like
that's the nicest way of putting it.
Yeah, so if anything, the martial arts going to be good in this. That's just,
like,
it's Keanu Reeves as well. I'll support my boy, my guy.
Because I get what you mean. I liked Reloaded was good action movie, whatever. And then, when you think about it, there's no story to it.
No, exactly.
And then with Revolution, they try to put too much story in it.
Yeah, I really think they should have balanced out all the action between both films.
Yeah, because
But,
Revolution is super depressing. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah,
oh wow, everyone's just dying and this, that, and the
Yeah.
up. Yeah, it's
I do also wonder how they're going to pull off because Neo died, right?
yeah.
Trinity.
So did Trinity die? Yeah,
Yeah. So how they gonna get all these guys back?
they're computer programs.
Yeah, maybe.
So I can think of. Well,
uh,
Neo could always come back from dead because he's Neo, but
I don't see Lawrence Fishburne on listed in the credits.
because the only thing I can think of is
Yeah.
this is 100 years in the future again,
Yeah.
and it's
Oh, is
sort
it?
of this is me like speculating,
Yeah.
and there's a new Neo, and
Okay.
say Trinity and Keanu Reeves are computer programs like the Oracle and stuff, and then there's gonna be like a new version of Morpheus that's probably someone casted in this film who we don't know who.
Yeah.
But who knows? I could be just making this all up my bum. So hey.
Yeah. Yeah. We will see about how. Well, look, there's not a lot of information about this, right?
Yeah.
So I wonder how they'll pull it off. Look,
Yeah.
actually, it's going to be good though. That's actually should be good. I should say, as far as we know, and that's what I want to say mainly the draw because, okay, the first one had a good story, right? Second one and the third one are more about the action at the expense of the story. So
Yeah.
at the very least, should have good action.
Oh, Jessica Henwick's in it. Another reason for me to watch it. Cool.
Yeah, all right. Interesting.
There is one more film
Yeah.
that I don't know if you care for. I only saw the first one and bits of the second one. The King's Men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me put it this way, right? You haven't seen both of those films.
I've seen the first one. The second one I've
Oh.
seen
Yeah.
beginning and the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this was kind of a prequel to that.
Yeah.
Those
interesting.
both of those should be interesting. Yeah, that's all I can say.
Yeah,
Is
the cast
I
looks
don't
pretty
think this particular film started off as a sequel to that, a prequel to those films. They got the script and they're like, you know what, we can readjust it to be a prequel to that.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. So
The film, the cast looks decent, so
yeah,
we'll see.
yeah. Matthew Vaughn's always good in the stuff that he does.
Yeah.
He could he knows how to do the action, the spy dramas, whatever he is. X-Men First Class as we saw as well. So, yeah. If anything, it's going to be well stylishly directed.
Yeah. The rest, who knows?
And the cast, like we say, you point out some standouts, but Daniel Bruhl's in it. Damon Honsu, Ralph Fiennes.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That should be good.
they've got the appropriate people that have the skills to do whatever roles they are in. As we
Yeah.
don't even know exactly what roles
No.
they are, but we know they can pull it. They've got the kahunas to pull this
Yep.
off.
They got the Kohomod. Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll see.
yeah. I wonder what age rating this will be as well.
Yeah.
Because the first two 12A or something like that. They can't be 12A because you know the ending of the first one. The Dutch
Yeah.
Princess. Yeah, it's probably a 15.
I'm pretty sure there's 15. Because they could have got around it. You know the bit when they were blowing people's heads off and it was like the powder explosion and stuff. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 15.
Okay. Yeah, let's see about that. I haven't some of these films. Strange enough, you would have thought they start all their marketing now, but we haven't heard a lot about them.
Yeah, which is strange. Super strange.
But there's some decent stuff to look forward to. There's some stuff that we probably won't look forward to, but we watch it anyway because of how bad it might be.
Yeah, like he's all that. Yeah.
Yeah, but some other just plain intriguing stuff that you're like, okay, I wonder how this will turn out.
Yeah. Should be a good worth the left of the year. Should be good.
Yeah.
Entertainment wise.
And it could be some random stuff that we haven't mentioned here that we end up watching.
Yeah.
So we might just do. Oh yeah, we watched this film and try to sell it to the other person
Yeah.
like that.
Probably going to be he's all that.
Yeah, but I think we hit all the major ones that we're probably going to watch during the year at some point.
Yeah. Unless a random film they decide like, hey, this comes out next week. We're like, oh, okay, that's big of you to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which Marvel at that point they can really do that. It's like, hey,
Marvel can do whatever the hell they want, and people will come to watch it.
yeah,
I mean, I know the major thing was the Infinity Saga, and that's why people kept on coming back because they wanted to know what happens in the next chapter. But sometimes, like something like Ant-Man has nothing to do with what's going on the rest of the storyline of the Infinity Saga at the time, but people still come to watch it.
yeah. They got us all, man. They got us all.
Exactly. So, I'm the murderer that comes to try and kill Jamie. No, Laurie Strode. Laurie Strode. I said the actress's name instead.
Fail.
And you are?
And I am the nerdy guy who somehow gets turned into a handsome man at the end of the movie, Carl Charles. See, I'm really, really obsessed with this film now. I don't know why.
Maybe we can apply some of the makeup regime to ourselves, and we become super buff as well.
Yeah, it'd be awesome.
Yeah.
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 I don't know why I'm obsessed with this film. Yes, if you think we've missed out any films, or there's films we spoke about that you are interested in seeing, let us know.
Or films that like you might not be interested in, but are intrigued to see how it turns out because it might be really bad or / really good.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Let us know in the comments. Remember, tell a friend. Smash the like button. Give us ratings on the podcasts, app stuff, so so people can find out more about us. Help a brother out.
Help a brother out.
Yes, and follow us on all our social media handles. And once again, thank you for taking this trip around Multiverse with us, and we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.
I say either, you say either, I say neither, and I say neither, neither. Let's call the whole thing off. Ta-da! Catch up.
Excuse me?
Yummy.
Good evening, Eddie.
Hey, Mrs. Chen.
Good evening, Venom.
Function Hall, Mrs. Chen.
He says hi.
One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do.
I've been thinking about you, Eddie.
Two can be as bad as one. It's the loneliest number.
Because you and I are the same. Every decision we ever make, who do we leave behind? And how do we leave them? Waiting in the darkness for the rescuer who never comes. Welcome back, Eddie Brock. It's been a long time. Miss you so much. Soon come chaos. Chaos soon come.
One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do.
The chocolate delivery hasn't arrived yet.
No!
We had a deal.
What's gonna happen? You gonna stop protecting me?
I am happy to eat, Mrs. Chen.
No, you cannot eat, Mrs. Chen.
What?
Nothing?